Ladies and gentlemen, the Soweto Theatre welcomes you to the Legends tribute to the iconic Babsy Mlangeni. Please note, cell phones are to be placed on silent and flash photography is not allowed. You can tag us at Soweto Theatre with Babsy Mlangeni. Let's make this trend. Do enjoy the show, a celebration fit for a legend. Thank you.
Sanibonani. Oh, beningangizwa. Guys, why are you sabotaging me? Why is my mic not on? All right, I'll start off by introducing myself. Igama lami nguLungile wakwaMasondo. They know me as Lungstar on the radio. Ngizwile bathi, hi Lungstar. Who said hi Lungstar? Hi guys. I work for Josie FM. I do the breakfast show 6 to 9 o'clock, Monday to Friday. I'm going to be your program director for the day. Firstly, let me thank City of Johannesburg and the Soweto Theatre for bestowing me with such a huge task. Guys, ngishayela izandla, guys. My job is very simple, or very difficult for that matter. Simple because I'm basically here just to direct the program. Very complex because we are here for the legendary Ntate Babsy Mlangeni, guys. Can we have a standing ovation? Standing ovation. Right? Asukumeni, guys. Yo. Thank you so much. You guys are too kind. All right, so I am going to just say welcome. I'm hoping that everyone is nice and comfortable. We are going to have an amazing day. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, why am I here, guys? I actually had to take the whole week and listen to the lyrics. And I'm like, yo, guys, which we know because as the radio station that we are, we play quite a lot of Ubabi Babsy's music. But I had the honor last year, September, to have a 30-minute sit down with Ubabu Babsy. And I guess, I don't know, the universe dictated and I'm here again for Ubabu Babsy Mlangeni. It's no error. It's not a mistake. Sorry? I'm about to get there. Why are you so impatient? What stood out for me, number one, guys, let me tell you. So when we do the Friday hangout, so all the guests here, Babuza, please describe yourself in one word. So Babu Babsy Mlangeni was 79 years then. And he said to me, in the next 5 months, I am turning 80 years old. And I said, okay, but describe yourself in just one word. Who wants to guess what he said? Anybody? Iconic? I wish he said iconic. He said knee blind. Hi, guys. Hi, like what? Oh. I was thrown off because I'm like, oh, blind. Manje baba, manje mina ngithini. But of course, being the classical that I am, I fully understood ukuthi uthi uNtswembu ne, uthi iconic, uthi legendary, uthi star, And he just said knee blind, and he kept quiet, and it was quiet in the studio because it was so awkward. I'm like, okay, what's the next question going to produce? But yeah, man, a sense of humor, totally outstanding, told the story of his life, sang his heart out, and then he was about to give me a handshake, and then he goes, hey, wondlekile, man. And another thing that stood out for me, then he said, oh, guys, the interview's nearly over. And I said, Baba, how do you know? Then he pulled out his wrist, and he touched his watch, and he told me the time is 8:20. And I said, yeah? Blind. And he read time. And it was so amazing to watch how, when you are thinking you are fully able, right? And then this person comes and shows you that, Mamela, I know this. I've got it. You know, and he told me about his life as a young man. Ara bengibangena man. Abo mabhebeza bayangazi. Right? And I said, manje bababs bushela kanjani? Ubona kanjani ukuthi type? But anyway, guys, we had such an amazing time. You know, I was so intimidated when I was told I'm going to sit down about Babsy, but he just made it such a bliss. Totally enjoyed it. What a human being. And what also stood out for me is how put together he is. Babsy muhle, guys. Babsy. Oh, People's Bay. Babsy muhle, well taken. Babsy, and then at 79, why are you still so young? I eat the right foods. I'm taking care of myself. The best gift any talented person can give to us is maintaining and sustaining self, because it means us as the audience get to enjoy them more and longer, which is what we find with our youngsters. We've seen our Kwaito stars just go down. Everything is so quick and fast. It's the drags, it's the girls, it's the hype, you know? And then you see legends like Babs who have really, really taken care of themselves and have carried themselves so well. And the music continues to carry them. So it's such a beautiful day. Thank you so, so much to whoever came up with this concept, guys. Like, we need more of these. We have so many, like, busy, man, in South Africa, man. Like, everything is happening on the same day, right? Get it debit order, just you're busy, you know? I think we do need time. We need more of these concerts. We need more of these masterminds who come together and say, let us celebrate people that have really told the South African story. We are here for all of that today. All of it. Nah? Lastly, then I was like, okay, so am I really here because I interviewed Babsy? Then I was like, oh, actually, there's a whole statuette as you walk in of Mr. Amos Masondo, who happens to Ubab Mkhulwani. Simbiza ubab ambi ekhaya. Ngeza bathe South Africa ubab Amos Masondo. So I was like, oh, there's a whole thing stirring in the air. Mtasene, Togoza. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so, so much for taking your time out of very busy schedules to come and celebrate the 80-year-old legendary Babsy Mlangeni. All right, on that note, mina ngifundise ekhaya kuthiwa cha ubaba uyambiza yabo baba ekhaya afike ke azothi welcome to the guests. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Vincent Mutao, the General Manager of the Soweto Theatre.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gibson Kente Theatre at Soweto Theatre. Sus Lungile says her job is difficult. Mine is even much more difficult because usually this is not what I do. I don't belong on stage, but at the back side of the productions. So today my task is actually simple, is to actually welcome all of you. And by welcoming all of you, I would need to recognize everyone who's here, and thank you so much on a lovely Saturday to come and join us in terms of celebrating Obabu or Babsy Mlangeni. And present, we have the MMC of Community Development of the City of Joburg, or Councillor Lubabalo Makwenchu, and also the MMC of Finance, Councillor Dada Moraro. And I'll also, thank you. And I'll also like to welcome all other councillors and MMCs that are present and those are not present, and also, of course, our executive mayor who was not able to be present today because of other council duties, and also recognizing and welcoming our executive from the Joburg City Theatres, Ms. Xoliso Nduneni, who is our CEO, and also our Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Bridget Mashiga Sidwaba. With all of that, appreciating the support from the team from Joburg City Theatres, particularly the Soweto Theatre team, that this project, let me tell you a bit of a story. This project came through to us. Chief Operating Officer calls me one morning, I'm still at home, I haven't even started preparing to come to work, and she tells me, Vincent Vugapela, you need to draft a business case. MMC has proposed that we need to pay tribute to Tata Mlangeni. So I woke up without even brushing my teeth first, opened my laptop, I started drafting that business case so that we can hand it over to CEO to present it to MMC. And here we are today, and thank you, MMC. Thank you. And with that said, as JCT, which is Joburg City Theatres, we have been celebrating the legends. Like I'm going to go with the recent one. Sis Lungila was also even our MC even last year during our Heritage Month. We had tributes to legend, whereby Tate Mlangeni was also on stage actually on that day in the amphitheater. As you were outside, you saw we have amphitheater there. We have honored our legend like Abu Brahim Masekela. We have honored even the legend like Abigail Kubeka, and the list is long. So we have been doing this in terms of giving their flowers while they're still here, and we will continue to do this to recognize them. So with that being said, like as I said, mine is not a long task, is to actually welcome you, and I'm going to actually introduce our artistic director, the beautiful production that you're going to see here. There's a man of the moment who actually assisted us in terms of organizing and arranging our artistic director, Mr. James Ngobo. Please welcome Mr. James Ngobo stage.
Yo, this is... I got my mother's height. I've got very tall sisters who irritate me when I'm around them. Good afternoon. Thank you so much that you all have been able to come and join us here in this really amazing moment. As the GM was saying, mentioning the two MMCs, Makwenchu and Morero, and we really appreciated from our hearts that we had a meeting at the legislature, and this idea popped up, and the city made it very possible. And we really appreciate it as Joburg City Theatres. And so since that time when we had the meeting, I then had to go through a very difficult task, and I called Tsepo Mngoma. We had a breakfast because our biggest problem is that Babsy has written so many songs, and we just, like, for me, I was listening and not knowing which numbers to choose. All his songs have his heart on them. And the one thing also about Babsy that I wanted to say, he was able to write these amazing songs during a very difficult time in our country, and love songs, and helped us to just transcend the pain of the time and the anarchy of the time. And he was able to write this, and created a what if world, wrote songs are just about ordinary people. And a thing also that is not mentioned a lot about Babsy is how he has inspired songwriters. There's a whole lot of songwriters that I've met who talk about listening to Babsy and understanding the structure of writing melodies, and understanding the narrative, the stories that needs to go into music. And I was very blessed to have next to me Tsepo Mngoma, Nopra Sipho Mabuse, and we were able to just put our heads together and create appreciate this moment that you are about to see. And the last thing that I'm wanting to say as artistic director of this theater is that we really love the idea that you are slowly really owning this space. This space is yours. And we want to go out of our way to put things on stage that you love. I remind myself every day that it's not about one's taste, it's about the appetite of the community. We are here to serve the community. We work here because people pay tax for us to work here. And we bring that humility every day to work. And the most amazing team that is here at the Soweto Theatre, from the GM to the marketing, to the publicity team, front of house, to technical stage. And you know, I'm just so blessed that every time I come to Soweto Theatre to have meetings here, I meet people who are as enthusiastic about being here as I am. So thank you so much. We hope you have fun with the production. Thanks.
Ngizozama. Thank you so much to Artistic Director James Ngcobo. My life has been very interesting. From growing up to watching the likes of Babsy Mlangeni in television and actually getting to work with them. As Ashiloge, general manager, last year we did the Legends concert, and sitting with PJ Power, I was like, yo, guys, I remember playing in the streets, singing these songs, you know. Now I'm sitting in the same room, you know. But it's been quite interesting. But talking about that, I just met Babu Sipa Hot Sticks as I was walking in. I think he was going into the dressing room as I was coming backstage, right? So I had an encounter a few years ago. Not even on radio yet, if I remember. So I'm sitting with a friend in Mapunya Mall. We just did a bit of shopping. And minding our own business, must give Ridaga, we are just thinking we are the youth. What's happening tonight, right? Then, and I look up, Ubabu Sipo Hot Sticks. I'm like, hi guys, you know banyapupa. Yeah? Kulung telizuga me. Why? Why? I'm quiet, you know? But I am in such awe. Because I'm thinking, Nyenzeni. Then he says to me, hi, sticks. And then I'm like, Salvan. Then he goes, can you sing? Then I go, no. Then he goes, are you sure? And I'm like, is it the wrong answer, guys? Like, I can't sing for anything. Then I'm like, I'm sure. And then he says, you know, I'm sitting there minding my own business, having lunch, and all I hear is this voice. And I'm like, oh. And he says, no, your voice is disrupting my lunch. And I'm like, Mara, what must happen? And he says, are you sure you can't sing? And I'm like, cha baba, mina ngikwazi ukucula, ngisho, 100%. Then he goes, no man, listen to you. You don't speak, you bellow. They use big words. You bellow. I bellow. And then he says, yeah, you must sing. Oh. Then he says, no, actually, you must take my number, come to the studio, because I want to show you that you can sing. And then he leaves. And then and then what just happened to our lunch? Now I'm sitting there thinking, oh, wooden mic vibes. Sticks me. Do I look that brave, guys? But by the way, Babsy Sticks, if you're listening, I was younger. I know better now. Singacula. Yeah, guys, it's been interesting, things we just bump into, but it is what it is, right? We just appreciate every moment, and still people are convinced I can sing. Angikwazi ukucula abantwana basekhaya, angikwazi. Yabona ngiyi-candidate, ngiyavuma. Ngine-bass, ngiyisidudla. Nazazi idudla zicula kanjani? Big people sing, guys, they can sing. I don't know what happened to me. I can't sing for anything. Hence, I talk for a living, right? It's okay. The voice is used either way. All right, so we're going to move to the next part of the program. I am going to now introduce to you the MMC Community Development. Uyebeka Tinyambose lapho. Guys, uba nongithakazela yazi ngifila happy kanjani. I feel at home. All right, so let's welcome our MMC. I'm hoping he has made his way to the backstage already. All right, let's give a round of applause for Councillor Lubabalo Mangweju, who is in the house. Community development is a big thing. That's him shailing his hand, guys. A proper round of applause. A legendary Babsy Mlangeni round of applause. We are here for all of that.
Sanbolan, you know, I'm not a man of many words. And I think this occasion fits me well because we are not here for speeches. However, because there's a speech that I prepared. There's someone who did not sleep last night because I was busy preparing this speech, disturbing her. So now if I don't deliver the speech, I'll have problems at home. To say, no, okay, well, you decided not to give me what I wanted because you were busy with the speech. So now let's... Firstly, let me greet the MMC of Finance, the Honorable Councillor Tata Morero, the man who has played a very big role in ensuring Guti today's Silana. Without him, definitely would not be here. You know, Baba Babsy Mlangeni about that, the role that he played. I also want to greet, in absentia, the CEO of Tropic Theatres, Ms. Xolelwa Nduneni Ngema. Did I say? I thought I said Xoliswa. I said Xolelwa. Oh my goodness. Program Director Lungile Masondo, distinguished guests, family and friends, and most importantly, the charmer himself, Bernard Babsy Mlangeni, without whom we would not be gathered here today for this prestigious occasion. What a wonderful stroke of luck and a blessing it is to be standing here today to pay tribute to Baba Mlangeni. You know, when we started singing, some of us were not even an idea. And some of us, it's possible, it's highly possible, that you actually played a role in bringing about that idea. Because omama bethu no tata bethu babejola ngengoma zakho. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this room who feels this privilege. Your activism in the music industry is admirable and commendable at the very least. Your love for fellow artists is evident in a way that you would have paid tribute to Tani Klasin, Ray Phiri, and paved way for legendary artists such as Steve Kekana. Many others that found a voice and a place in the music industry during the grip of apartheid. where artists were restricted to singing in certain languages and not mixed with English. You held the baton and played an active role and fought for music. For that, we are indeed grateful. You know, the role that Babu Babsy you've played in educating our society, in giving hope to our people, angeke sikwazi ukuyichaza. You know, when ukuthi abantu ba-understand ukuthi if it's in the mind, it's possible. When ukuthi understand ukuthi if you want something, you should not allow anything to ukuthi ikuvimbele a barrier ukuthi ungakhona ukuthi wenze lento ofuna ukuthi ukuyenza. You started singing ungaboni blind unjalo. Ngexesha abantu bebenga understand ukuthi kungaze kube khona umuntu ongacula engaboni eSouth Africa. I remember one of your songs, you wawufundisa ngabantu ukuthi bakwazi ukunceda umuntu ohamba ongaboni ophethe intonga emhlophe. That's one of your songs. You educated abantu. It is such an honor for me to be standing up here today to give a tribute kuwe. Whilst usaphila. Because most of the time we give good tribute to abantu bengasekho. But we're very fortunate ukuthi during our time lokho kwenzeke. I remember when we went to your house, when we visited your house, you asked to say, why is this such a short period? Why nigga is this kashan? We said, no, we want this thing to be done now, because the reality is that we don't know what would happen tomorrow. No, you are still healthy, you are not going anywhere. But I was referring to our space. Because in our space, a lot of things can happen. You don't know what is going to happen. You sleep today being an MMC, you wake up tomorrow being an ordinary councillor. So now what if the next person that comes does not have this idea that was brought to us and decides not to continue with it and sees it as a waste of money? As we celebrate and give honor to you, I want us to remember and celebrate our heroes in the music industry. You know, ngenkathi kune-apartheid, abantu bethu bebengenazo izinto eziningi zokubakujabulisa. And you gave them hope. Ma nicula laphaya, you gave our people hope ukuthi something good is going to happen tomorrow. You gave them courage. You know, your songs, bekuzingoma zothando. Ebezenza ukuthi abantu noma kukubi kangakanani noma umuntu ebeqala ukushaya ngempama ibhulu but mayizwa ingoma yakho umnandi sekakhohlwe sesamathandweni. Bra Hot Sticks, ngifuna ukukubonga for the role that you've played in all of this. When you visited ifamily kaBabu Babsy, you were there, you were with us. And la endleleni ukhona. Ngifuna ukunibonga nonke ngokuthi nizile lana today when we pay tribute to this icon. Mrero, I want to thank you not only for giving us the funds, because without the funds, this event ngeba ayikho. But I want to say this. I'm going to make this disclaimer. You know, he came to me. We normally discuss a number of things. We've got a very good working relationship. A relationship is very good, I must say. And there, we advise each other. Then this day he says, you know what, why don't we do something good for people like Abondate Babsy Mlangeni? I bought it. I bought the idea. Also, when it was now time for budgeting, he also raised it. And then I realized that, no, this man was not just passing a message that time. He meant what he was saying. And it was something good. And we are here today because of that idea. You know, the manner in which we work in the government of local unity in the city of Johannesburg is that we work as a team. We understand that we are representing the residents. Whatever we do it in the best interest of the residents. Ngaloko ngiyabonga kakhulu. Masiqhubekeni seniphambili. Baba Babsy Mlangeni siphelele baba. I can say ukuthi you are still healthy, you are strong. Usazohlala le 8 years nje isisaya ku 100. Strong. Program director ngiyabonga besitheyila ngala namhlanje ayilola ngala speeches, but ke I needed ukuthi ngiziprotect ekhaya.
Hey, from no speech to a speech. Honorable MMC, thank you so much. Honorable Dada Morero, can we also just acknowledge your presence in the room? All right, on that note, guys, all things come to an end. That is me, all things. We have a whole music lineup that is about to happen. All right, so thank you so much for pausing. I think that is what we are doing. We need to pause, guys, at times. Like, it becomes overwhelming. There's too much happening. There's really just so much happening. Thank you so much to the leadership, honorable MMCs, for sitting down and feeling that this is a worthy cause. A story that has been told over so many years by the legendary Baba Babsy Mlangeni will come to life on the stage, from other legends to other legends. Love it when a story comes together. On that note, guys, I need to leave, but it's been great. I'm going to call the GM once again, Vincent Mudau, to just give us a vote of thanks before we get into the musical items. Thank you so much for giving me the luxury of your time. Hopefully we meet again, celebrating more legends. Thank you so much to City of Joburg Theatres, and all parties involved. Thank you so much to my radio station and my management. I know you guys are in the room. Josie FM for partnering with this as we celebrate 28 years of being such a great community structure. Although I didn't happy birthday, guys, to Josie FM. Yeah, we turned 28 years just a few days ago. Una one, hi. It's not that kind of party. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate the legendary Babsy Mlangeni. From myself, it's good evening, good night, love and light. God bless you all. Let's meet on the radio Monday morning, 6 to 9 o'clock on the Big Breakfast Show. Adios.
Yo, just as I thought, Tori, I'm so shy, I'm never shaking in my socks. They throw me back on stage again. I'm here. So I'm here to actually thank you guys for coming through MMC, Community Development, MMC Finance, everyone who's here, other councillors, the family, and on Tate Babsy Mlangeni. Thank you so much. I remember, let me tell you a joke. It's actually a joke, it's actually reality, is that when we actually went to Tate Mlangeni's house to request for permission to honor him, we went to his house with MMC and CEO. And when we were introducing the team, there's one team member, particularly her name is Miranda Fitla, which she actually was working on the tribute to legend last year, whereby Oba Mlangeni was actually performing there. And she, when Tate had her name, that she's also in the room, she said, "Oh, Mimi, come here, are you still beautiful?" So when Sis Lungi said, oh, Baba Mlangeni, untwembu, she actually meant it. So yes, with that note, I'd like to thank everyone, the artistic director, JCT's management, AD, artistic director, Babu Ngobo. Also, the artist, you're going to see Brian Temba, Langamavoso, complete the band. Thank you so much. And not to forget that, as MMC said, that this project had to happen sooner. We literally didn't sleep since last month while preparing for the show. It actually takes a lot to actually, for you guys to see the final product. Soweto Theatre team, technical team, marketing, PR, front of house, customer services, and security cleaners, everyone, even those that I haven't mentioned, their departments, we really, really work very hard to be where we are today. And for that, I would like to say thank you, and thank you to the family, and particularly to Ntate to actually allowing us to actually have a moment with you today. Enjoy the show.
You know, I've always had utmost respect for you to date. And I'm so grateful to have known you all my life as a musician. If you remember the Beatles, remember the in-laws, you remember when we formed that group, the Black Empowerment Group called the ABI. You were part of that. We toured, we watched how you grew, and you haven't stopped. You have to give us this solution to the energy. You have continuously made us proud as South Africans. A lot of people may have imagined that you will have challenges, but I'm here to celebrate you, Babsy, and I do hope South Africans all over will celebrate you and be joyful that amongst us we have a Babsy Mlangeni. Long live your spirit, Babsy, and may you continue making that wonderful music with all the young people that you can muster around you.
Umfowethu Babsy, he was one of the best singers.
The musician, composer, performer.
The voice, the movement, you know, backing up the band, backing up himself.
And might I add, blind as well, but wow, what a phenomenal human being. His name is Babsy Mlangeni.
Sambele jengamate nolwimi. Sihle siphansi wesihlahla somyezane. Oh, hey, oh my, hey, hey.
is Babsy Mlangeni. Second born. So good day is 4. There's an older brother Utemba, then Mina, Ubusi, then Umagreti, last born Uzenzi. And we were all born by Babsy no Emma. Hence the song Isala Em. Isala Emma was speaking to our mother. So siyabantwana sifo sizalelwe eDubi. Kagogo, I suppose because he was disabled, so Gogo couldn't let his child go away. But sikhulele eDube, which was a very busy household.
Uncle John Mutupeng went to school with Babsy Mlangeni in Athlone. It was a school for the blind. And so I guess, so I was born in the early 1970s, and I guess it was sometime in the mid-1970s that I became aware of the name Babsy Mlangeni, because he was already a big name, a household name. But he was an associate also of my uncle. On weekends, I'd go to my grandmother's house, where my uncle lived with my grandmother, and so this is how this memory of Babsy Mlangeni comes to me. I'm not sure when I first met him, I was still a small child, but he was certainly a present force in my uncle's life. They had been in a group together since school days called the All-Rounders.
All of them were blind musicians. There was Brakoloi, there was John Mutupeng, there was Archie, there was Babsy, and there was Brakoloi, and these were all blind, phenomenal musicians. They used to tour around schools, and I think I must have been at primary school when they came to our school in Dube Sholomani.
welcome everybody. Once you talk about music, and then you talk about Babsy. So you would accept anyone who comes with music ideas to you.
Liatamaya Lino Sameta Wanyahaute Lesgalare Balake Hanifikamo Nabona Huriruna Serito Valenti Velanitore Kamato Lesgalatana Liputane Yanakuba, yeah, it's what I make. Come on, talk. Listen, I like that now. Liputane, Yanakuba, yeah, it's what I make. Come on, talk. Listen, I like that now. Liputane, Yanakuba, yeah, it's what I make. Come on, talk. Listen, I like that now. Liputane, Yanakuba. Hey. Yeah. Fela wena, la file. Kalibaka na musari wow. Ulukile, salaliena he. Imbaus kalibala manswe, abatwali habare. Kamato, liskela lakana. Liputane, Yanakuba, yeah. It's what I think. Kamato, liskela lakana. Liputane, Yanakuba, yeah. It's what I think. Kamato, liskela lakana. Liputane, Yanakuba, yeah. It's what I think. Kamato, liskela lakana. Liputane, Yanakuba.
The musician that I am today.
We are what we are, Kachego. Keep music of Babsy. Everybody knows in my work, you'll find Babsy, you'll find Mkori, you'll find everybody. But what kept us going? I want to be in Sala Emma. I'd listen to my mom, Kichini, Adina, Masala Emma. Nanikirata Yaurata. I love, oh my God, I love Babsy. I love Babsy.
I love you. I feel love, love. Baby, I love you. 'Cause you're my special angel. You're my special angel.
I can never forget one show which they did in 1962, 63, Good Hope. St. Louis Good Hope Center Lebe, Bioscope Lebe, say, Commissioner and Nugget Street. They did a show there, Namasol Brothers, if I'm not wrong. It went on for 2 days. You know, that time, computer was not there, so you would just pop in and go and buy tickets. So, like us, we wanted to go and buy tickets. For 2 days, I went to the theater. I couldn't gain entrance because that show was sold out. That shows how much powerful Babsy Mlangeni was.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment all of you have been waiting for, we're all celebrating. What I'm going to ask of the house is please stand up and give a big round of applause.
Peter. Yane. Ane yo. Actually, I just saw. Okay, actually, today I decided to show me a few Gucci is king and some of you didn't even know that I can play guitar. True. So today I'm going to do a special song here. A song that put me in the map of South Africa. But before I do that, I'd just like to take you back. Down the memory lane. Yes, down the memory lane. When we had some groups like the All-Rounders, the Peters, who were later called Harare. I'd like to take you back to the time when we had groups like the Black Hawks, the In-Laws, the Flaming Souls, and the Mighty Thorns. And let me take you back to the time when we had the question marks, the young ones, pleasure invaders, and the anchors from Alexander. I'd like to take you back. I'd like to take you back when we had groups like the Young Lovers, the Daffodils, the TNTs, the Carnivals, Paranyana, and the Wavelets. I'd just like to thank you guys. I'd like to thank you because we did it. We made it. We made it. Yeah. It was in the apartheid era. Things were very difficult. It was not so easy. But I tell you, through that all, we did it. Let me tell you, we did it. Yeah. I'd like to take you back when I did this song. Sana Yes, khona ngingafuna khona ingoma engayiqamba la. Le ngoma ngiyiqambe because of a reason. Yazi abantu ababonayo banenkinga. Banenkinga especially kubantu abanjengathi. Bacabanga ukuthi if ungaboni, there's nothing that you can achieve. But I've proved them wrong. Because here it is. Blind as I am, I was the first blind superstar in Africa. Manje, this song is entitled Mina Ngiyaphila. I am alive. Engilieve Owens. Yeah. I wrote this song because of this very simple reason. When I met, or rather, brought Emma to Soweto, there are some guys or some people about taking, I'm telling uma nithi lo mama lo inkosikazi kaBabsy Mlangeni umbone kanjani manje mina ngabaphendula ngathi indaba zothando senziwe emnyameni amehlo angena yabona uyabona awuboni emnyameni siyafana siyathinta sonke lapha and then to make things worse, I was blind at 3. They told me that I'm 80 years old now. And I know I don't look it. And it's not how I'm cheater. And I was blind at 3. Imagine, I complain. Load shedding 2 hours. Load shedding 4 hours. Load shedding 6 hours. Guess what? I've been load shedding for 77 years. And I don't care. Another thing, but hey, Babsy Mlangeni abantwana bahle, mara kaboni. Manje ngizibuza kanti, what's wrong with us bana? Kanti sifuna senze abantwana banjani? I'll show you something abanye abangayazi. Uthi ngishaya. Mama yellow boys. I'm going to prove it right now. I'll call the first one. Temba Mlangeni, stand up. Next. Busisiwe, stand up. kulabantwana laba bayi-4 you know mina ngomunye umuntu mina angitshali ibhanana kuphume ibhatata bayafana bonke abantu bakhona ababonayo babashaye nesithina babona ya majida manje funa ukutshela labo mama laba abasafuna ukushada bahlangese bomikafela basebe batla nginyalo kero man funa ukushada shadani impumputha man sinethisi thina tenda care awukazi ubona umuntu ongabona agijimisa umfazi ngemvubu noma ngenduku estradini hey man lama athene skopskite dono problem yeah and then again manithi how do we know ukuthi lo umuntu muhle lo ya mina if you sing is believing but touch is a gospel truth uyabona when I touch a woman's hand I send the message to the heart manje nababonayo they don't have the touch wazani la mzonifundisa manje this song ithi mina ngiyaphi let's go
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause once more. This great South African musician. Please all stand up and give him a big. I was almost in tears. Babsy, can you tell the people how you're doing? Because I'm still trying to know.
Do what?
What? We're talking about your music.
Oh,
and the beautiful girls, of course. I saw Temba. Temba, where are you? When Temba Wusan. Oh, there he is. You know, all these children grew up in front of me, all of them, including Temba. I was always surrounded. I'm blessed, privileged to be on the stage with this great, great South African Babsy Mlangeni. Thank you for the great music, Babsy.
I want to just say thank you to all of you for being here, for the support. Yes, I'm very emotional as it is right now. I would like to ask James Mapaloma azongibongela what the city of Johannesburg and Soweto Theatre did for me. No, I must say, these youngsters must know the good things come to those who wait. I waited and waited and waited. It's happening today and tomorrow. Mapaloma Solana.
Ngilapha Babsy.
Yenza kanjani?
Yebo. Siyabonga kakhulu. Babsy siyabonga ngesipho sakho somusic osiphe sona sesi-enjoy namhlanje ne-audience yethu. Siyabonga naseyintombini nakuthemba ukusibekela uBabsy. Thank you very much all of you for ukuze show really. Siyabonga inhliziyo zethu. Siyabonga.